Hey guys, Fire here, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Vostok 2061. This game is developed by DYV's Game and published by Omni Games, and is currently available for a price starting at $10. So what is Vostok 2061? It's a shoot 'em up or shmup, so if you've never played one of these games before, basically you are on the bottom or side of a screen, and you're just shooting enemies and rinse and repeating that process. Now, how does this game compare to other shoot 'em ups? Honestly, for me, it's been a kind of a mixed bag of, do I enjoy the game? Do I not enjoy the game? And then also just, I always like to consider like price points for games. So this one being at $10 isn't a badly priced shmup. There's a lot of levels and a lot of things to do, but one of the biggest highlights for a shmup game for me is the versatility in the enemies and units that you face. And for me, yeah, the game has a decent bit, but nothing really stands out as memorable, or the things that you're like, oh, not that again, and kind of build that tension and suspense level of gameplay that you experience in these kind of games. I enjoy in other shmup games. The game starts off with this kind of weirdly implemented tutorial that you can see here, where you're just shooting space junk and there's really no rhyme or reason why you're doing certain things. So it's off bat kind of bizarre. And the dialogue and kind of just story-driven sentiment for this game isn't really there. You're going to be just kind of rinse and repeating on missions and not having really any sense of a story or anything that really kind of drives your momentum to kind of go around. So that's kind of my take there. Now let me go on kind of a different spectrum a little bit. The visuals for this game, I love the aesthetics. The graphics are really well done for a game of even the price of $10. I really enjoy and I love this game. I wish that maybe there was a little better explanation when it came to the type of unlocks and weaponry and stuff that you get throughout the game, what they really do. You'll get a baseline market where you'll get to spend points on, but it doesn't really help explain the differences between the weaponry. Some of the stuff like homing missiles and things are pretty self-explanatory, but I don't know what weapons do better over others. I don't know. Is there a reason that I have the 3 different ships to choose from in the menu system? There's a lot of kind of unexplained in the game, and, it's not the end of the world, but it's just little tidbits that, if the effort was there for it, would definitely add to the story of the game and be able to just provide a more enjoyable experience. Even missiles here, I can't distinguish them from, it's going to be hard to tell, but, this is me firing a missile, but it looks just like I'm firing any other bullet, because things just kind of get lost in the fray of the type of content that the game's really presenting for you. Don't get me wrong, for $10, it's a pretty good price if you can overlook some of those little nuances with kind of what I'm talking about, but it just kind of pulls me out of the overall engagement of the game, and there's a lot of content here, but it's just masked behind a couple major things that just take you out of that immersion for me. Visually, this game should be well over $10, but aesthetically, with what's here, it's hard to get too excited beyond that $10 price point, especially when it feels like nothing's really gonna matter. When I'm fighting units, I can just sit and be a meat shield and take all their bullets and still defeat them, and not really have to worry or have many issues in that regard. So that's my overall thoughts on Vostok 2061. You could check it out in the Xbox store now if you want to. Outside of that, I hope you guys did enjoy this review. If you would, let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you have any questions or want to know more about the game, I'd be happy to answer those. Outside of that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you again next time.